Hi everyone, welcome back to Bryan's Business World. And today we're going to be talking about the classics in literature and what you can learn from them in terms of a business leader and an entrepreneur. So for today, I'm going to revisit a very famous book that a number of folks have read or may have heard about, which is Machiavelli's The Prince. Now, everyone puts up their hands over their eyes or screams out, this is just a book on how to be cunning and ruthless and immoral to gain the upper hand in all situations. And a lot of people have, on a very superficial level, read Machiavelli's Prince to be exactly that. What a lot of people don't know is that Machiavelli was worried. You have to have a little bit of reading and understanding of history here. He was really worried that the Republic of Florence, which was nurturing some of the greatest artists to ever walk the earth, was being threatened militarily all the time, did not really have sufficient military power on its own, and had to align with neighboring city-states or neighboring states to save itself. So they were completely vulnerable, and I believe Machiavelli did not want to see his beloved Florence destroyed militarily, especially when so many great things were going on there in the science and in the arts. So the theme throughout Machiavelli's Prince is realism, and the theme that you can take away from it, we're going to talk a little bit about today, is realism versus idealism. So as a business leader, how idealistic or how realistic should you be in running your day-to-day affairs? Now, there are a number of business folks who believe that they, have to be very hard-edged with employees, very demanding, set strict standards, or things don't happen. Again, maybe looking at it from the realistic side. Other folks believe that you really don't need much or any of that aside from some basic standards regarding employees. And you can offer beer fridges, beer on demand, ping pong, and ice cream all the time to your employees, and not really worry about things, and it'll all work itself out. Maybe you could call those folks the idealistic camp. So how do you navigate this? What I would encourage you as a business leader or entrepreneur is to be aware of it, first of all, that there are maybe what I'm going to call tougher, more realistic ways of looking at negotiations, looking at situations, dealing with your landlord, dealing with the seller of a business or something like that. And then there are more idealistic ways of doing it. I'm not sure that either one, while I think idealism has a better marketing campaign for it, I don't think that realism is necessarily more immoral or one's more moral than the other. I think that's completely wrong. So I would say in guiding your thoughts, guiding your leadership, is to really take a hard look at where you are in terms of realism or idealism. My takeaway for you, or at least to be aware of, is that I think to function effectively, you need a blend of realism and idealism. Now, Machiavelli offers a very harsh and tough view, but he does so for very idealistic, in some ways, purposes. So he is not even completely realistic, far, far from it. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed our segment today, and I hope that you will further explore and read some of these books if you haven't. And again, we look forward to hearing from you. Please like us, leave us some comments. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.